Okay, yeah, that's actually how this video is gonna start. Let's just randomize things first. I'm trying to get through some stuff this week as I have Goizo Scars, all perks. All perks is fine. We are playing the second part of Juri. I almost said Toshiaki. And yeah, that'll be pretty fine. And hopefully I'll get this next series started soon, because if nothing else, hey, a daily upload is good for me, I feel. What did I say it was again? Oh, Goizo! Let me just make sure. I want to say it was ill-fated, just because... Oh, Scars. I think it was Scars. If it wasn't Scars, well... Either way, we're getting a run anyway. So, as we get into Goizo Scars All Perks Juri... This will be a bit more helpful. I think Juri, on average, if I had to guess, if I said the otherwise, I'd be really actually surprised with myself. Second encounter, light, Takushi-san, strength, dexterity, strength, and then every single non-stat check. For some reason, I thought I had a third stat check, aside from the 6th floor, but anywho, I forgot what I was going to say. Hopefully I remember. On a side note, really quickly, someone did ask me about some, not security things that you can do, but really, I can only say from my experience in terms of getting in contact with people, and that's to add in a message to say, hey, literally go contact me on this other site. When I used to have a Twitter, I used to note Twitter. Ward, Sailors, Painting, Ramen, Coma. I guess we do Ramen... No, we do Coma now. And then we check the hospital real quick. Hey, we're good. But yeah, normally when I'm messaging people, I add a little post note to the end of whatever message I'm doing, especially if it's a more formal request to ask, you know, if they want to if the person I'm sending a message to wants to verify that I'm the person actually sending the message, I give them some other thing. So for example, if I message someone through Discord, I usually say something along the lines of, you know, reach out to me on this email, or reach out to me somewhere else, YouTube comment, so on and so forth, just in case. And then I kind of try to do the same thing in reverse, because I have received messages that are, I think were in bad faith, and if they were in good faith, I would feel I would get a follow-up, unless it's a bigger thing. Actually, you know, if it's a bigger, say, if you're trying to contact a bigger company or group, I think on that note, I should actually buy a weapon, by the way. They should have the resources, whoever you're talking to, if you're talking to someone with large resources, to respond back. Now, that does lend itself to, you know, maybe they don't have a lot of time to spend, so you miss out on an opportunity. But I feel it's better to be safe, especially for me, at least, when I'm in a situation where if something bad happens to, say, a setup, I get something compromised, I basically, it's a resource investment that you have to recoup losses due to, you know, getting hacked, getting your account stolen, so on and so forth. So, for that reason, I take this... again, it's a two-way street in that if someone messages me, I usually try to message them back somewhere else, either through something that's likely to reach their attention, just to make sure that the person sending me a message is sending me a message. And then if someone sends me a message randomly, unless I go through a lot of checks, or a few checks at least, to make sure that everything is clean. Most of the time, someone who messages me is somewhat clean, but I do have to keep in mind my face. Also, I did not grab a weapon here, so we actually just want to run away. That's really bad for my horror progress, but we have yet to grab another weapon anyway, so hopefully this doesn't just boost me to the end. Okay, good, we get the army knife. That's all I was really looking for. Now, do we get to level up at all? I guess we'll see. I should also visit the monument, but let's take a little... Actually, no, I should visit the monument now. The reason is because if my stamina or reason drop low enough where I can... I also didn't equip the army knife again. If they drop low enough for me to do desperate attacks, then that would be great for double damage. Unfortunately, that's not what happens here. But we're on Scars anyway. Unfortunately, that other enemy did 3 down to 2 damage, which is why I ran from it. I just don't believe in my events. If you're feeling lucky, do whatever you want. But me, on the other hand, I like to keep my HP a bit higher than what it seems like. I should take Ward now for all intents and purposes, but let's level up first. Random spell. Why not? We do have a strength check, so it is good for me to do. Also, Bloodsucker, I think, is my second encounter, if I recall correctly. And I'll get back to autopiloting. But we'll take Ward now and deal with this. Also, because it's a shorter mystery now, I have a higher chance to level up without getting caught by the horror, as opposed to a normal mystery where you have 7 investigations with various amounts of doom. Nice 12 roll, by the way, game. But yeah, that's just the sort thing. So you don't have to do what I do. I'm just telling you what I do. And if robots get better or scams get better because of it, then I mean, I can only do so much. And after that, again, because I don't really want to, even though there are people and groups capable of helping people who have gotten, you know, their accounts or their information taken away due to, you know, fraud, in a sense, or scams and whatnot. Yeah, taking preventative measures also helps out with mitigating a lot of would-be bad stuff. Nice 12 roll, by the way, game. My RNG otherwise, though, yeah. So we can, I think we can immediately handcuff, right? Yeah, second mystery ward allows us to do 15 damage on this into a handcuff, which is really cool. We'll also use brainworms immediately, and we'll move on. So what are we gonna get our level up this time? Self-therapy, running shoes. You know what? Funny enough, take running shoes. That's all I have to say at the moment. What do we want to do next? Sailors painting. Sailors painting ramen. I guess I do painting now. We're taking sailors last to hold out for items. You can take sailors immediately, just in case maybe you want to use the torch. But because I have a weapon and I'm not pressed for time, and I don't think I have, well, I can throw away the hospital pass and the library notes, but if I somehow die during this, this would be really not cool, although the game keeps rolling 12s, so I've rolled 12s nearly 50% of the time now, if not like 25%, which is still a lot, but oh my goodness. Now, okay, rolling 12 twice in a row. I think that's less than a 1% chance, but you know what? Par for the course. We're actually going to trade stamina for a reason here. I still want to level up as much as possible, if possible. But if I'm going to die to... If I'm going to die to stamina and or reason, gotta take preventive measures. So if I didn't already mention it, yeah, I did want to get into some custom content after this Suddenly series. So pretty much after Kana is some kind of thing. I've yet to actually make sure of what I want to do, but I think I think just doing anything. It's not gonna be some big spectacle. It's just literally me playing custom content. But hey, because I'm kind of I need to do some catch up. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that was me withholding a burp. I think you hear it a little bit, but deduction, point of strength. We could level up again. It's possible, but if we get... Okay, we should level up now, just in case we get time skip, which will push us to horror progress. So, if we have running shoes, we might as well, I guess. And we get Blood Moon, which should have increased perception. Actually, no, we have all perks, so it's up in the air regardless. So, as we take sailors here, if nothing really bad happens... Actually, we should have taken ramen. I forgot. I thought we were on our last mystery. We are not. By the way, oh wait, we're already doing this thing. I was like, oh, it's max threat level. I didn't use the police station. No, that was wrong. By the way, we are on timeline B. But yeah, again, as I've said before, or as I may have said before, I'm pretty sure I did. You know, just doing a video every day, I think it's good to keep in mind. That way, when I get to bigger projects, then I already have it in me to, you know, make videos every day. So now, I could do 2 videos every day, but that's when I really get busy. Corpse Dust, by the way. I should have used it earlier. I don't think it would have leveled up, though, so you know what? Actually wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. If it did, so be it. We probably don't need the extra experience and or level. So yeah, although my Doom is slowly shooting through the roof. And yeah, I looked at my funds and I'm like, am I gonna get out of funds? But regardless, I do still enjoy the World of Horror. World of Horror, let's just say it. I could be playing other games, but I guess for this channel's health, I'll stick with World of Horror. I'll add things here and there, obviously, when I have the time, but I don't have the time, so really I should be throwing up videos of my game dev, but I'm still stuck in a place. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm a perfectionist, because if I were a perfectionist, I feel like I'd be in a lot better of a situation, but Yeah, this week's gonna be intensive for me anyway. This last weekend was supposed to be intensive. It was not as intensive as I thought. So all the work is getting lapped onto this week, which is not good, by the way. It's not, I wouldn't call it procrastination, but boy, have I done things. Also, I could have grabbed a pack of cigarettes here, but I think this will do just as well. So, we just take 3 stamina damage in the face. Keeping in mind we have painkillers in the storage, so yeah. Bloodsucker was my second enemy, if I recall. And this, I guess I might as well drink this here. We're gonna fail the dexterity check, so I'll take any help I can get with dexterity checks in the downtown. Why did I say dexterity twice differently? Anywho. I want to grab a pack of cigarettes. Period. In-game. This should last until Takshisan, and if it doesn't, I'm going to be very sad. Don't need to do the side quests, because mainly I do it for extra experience, which we're not going to get. Unfortunately, drinking that energy drink doesn't help when I keep rolling more than a 10, but we can actually do one of these, but I don't think any of these actually help, question mark? Okay, well, at least that was real. Threat level actually helps out a lot, so if we look at this, it should be 77% do. Good. And away we go. If we get out of funds, so be it, but that didn't happen, so hey, fun times ahead. And with that said, I think we're perfectly fine. Yeah, there's no way we die here unless I forget every one of my second checks, and the Bloodsucker primarily was not my second encounter, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? He passed the strength check. We have a light source, so we should be able to just walk up this lighthouse without resting. And yeah, we should be good no matter what. So yeah, again, as always, if you have any suggestions as to what you want to see me do for World of War, or any game really, or just watch me play a game, let me know. You should, at this point, I think most people who've been with this channel for a while know what games I have, so if you want to see me play a specific game, I really want to get back to knock on the coffin lid, but yeah, game dev stuff, so yeah, we'll see what we can do. So I'm just gonna gamble here because I don't want to waste too much time, because we're near the end anyway. But yeah, without further ado, if you want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. Membership's always open, all things are always open, but if you want to give me money for whatever reason, I feel like you should just wait for me to release a game, and if you feel that the game is good, please help support me there instead. I would, I could use other stuff, but nah. So yeah, thank you for watching, I'll see you later. Bye!